Welcome back, guys. This is GHILLIE Games, and we're going to be continuing this VOD series of Ratchet and Clank. We'll be starting on Outpost X11 Aridia. We're going to be trying to find skidmic marks. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to get started. We just got to drop our screen. And welcome back. All right. So we're literally just starting from where we left off in the last VOD. I'll try not to talk during the cutscenes again. I do want everyone to watch them, and I want to eventually, I guess, clip them out and kind of make like a video just kind of highlighting all the cutscenes on it. I'm sure it's been done a bazillion times, but give y'all something to watch if you want the cliff notes. So, as we know, we're looking for skidmic marks in this. We get to run into these annoying enemies called sand sharks. And let's see if we have any new weapons. We do not.
I got some great bargains for you.
So that, I don't think we'll get into the next world, but it's alright. We'll live. Alright, here's our dude, Skidmic Marks.
It's him, Skidmic Marks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw ya, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
Oh. So we're going to go around and kill all these little assholes. Now, the issue with them is they spawn from this right here. They're not inherently too difficult enemies to kill. It's just that they can kind of swarm you. So you just got to kind of be proactive on the ass kicker you decide to dispel upon them. Another cave. And it looks like we got us another bolt. How do you like that? Who needs a map? That's from the other episode. You will get maps, or you'll get a gadget map, and what it'll do is it'll display all the golden bolts and all your little secret areas on your maps. Now, as we go through the franchises, the infobots that we've been getting, you can find extra ones throughout the levels. Not on this one, but when we move to Going Commando and up to Arsenal, I believe that's when they start introducing that feature. Now, I think we can use the flamethrower here and might be a little more effective. Definitely want to make sure we fucking kill these things. Now, I am very new to this VOD format, so I'm treating it like I would just a typical stream. If you guys, like the format and stuff, let me know in the comments. Message me in the Discord. The Discord link is going to be in the description. Feel free to join. We're small, but we're going to steadily grow hopefully this year. I don't really post a whole lot in it. It's normally just to update everybody on what I'm doing and when we'll be streaming. Until I go back to work, we're going to be streaming basically every day. We still are doing our Resident Evil marathon. There is a bunch of streams that you could rewatch if you're interested. We've played the mainline series, Resident Evil 0 all the way to 8. And we've started on the side games, which was Resident Evil Revelations. And we'll be playing some of the VR hopefully in the coming weeks. We're going to do, I believe, 4, 7, and 8 in VR. They'll probably be smaller streams, I would think. I won't be able to physically be able to do them for extreme amounts of time. But we're missing 2 of these guys. Where's our sand shark? In this area. I know I didn't run past them. Might have to go to a different area to get them. Nope, they're right here. I just overlooked them. Now we got us a hook.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack in Blackwater City on Planet Real Golf.
But currently, we'll be streaming Cyberpunk 2077. That will be basically every evening, every other evening, for a couple hours. Basically, the way I've been doing it is I like the idea of having a big RPG that takes a long time and kind of use it as just like a chill stream where we can kind of hang out and have fun. The last game we played was Clair Obscur, which turned into a depression fest because of the story of the game, but it's absolutely worth playing. We also are going to be doing, like I said, more Resident Evil games. What are you doing, game? Calm down with that. But we'll be doing more Resident Evil. We'll also be starting BioShock, Halo, and the Remedyverse games over the next couple weeks. Stay tuned for those. I'm actually excited to go back and replay Halo, especially before the 1 remake comes out. We're going to start that franchise with Halo Wars, which I don't think a lot of people have played. With that game specifically, I do want to make sure that I maybe don't have my camera on for portions of it, because I would like to clip all of the cutscenes, so that if people don't really want to watch the gameplay because it's an RTS, they'll at least know the story heading into Halo Reach. But we are going to be playing all the games in that series, except for like the Dave and Buster one that's, you know, kind of unavailable. But we'll be doing the twin stick shooters and Halo Wars 1 and 2. As for the BioShock, we'll be playing 1, 2, and Infinite. And then when Judas gets announced or released,
You will need a Gadgetron swing shot to traverse this area. Our records indicate that the swing shot is not available on this planet.
I am looking forward to Ken Levine making another game, so I'm hoping Judas turns out to be really good. It's like same with this Halo remake. I really hope they don't mess it up. And I implore everybody to make a point to buy the game if they're going to play it. Because that's the only way we're going to get a 2 and 3 remake. And I don't know about you guys, but Halo 2 is, like, in my eyes, one of the greatest games of all time. It's one of the few games that I've actually put time in multiplayer. So, I really, really hope to see that one. It being remade in the Unreal 5 engine, it's going to be nice. It's going to be real nice. Now, I'm not too... With Halo 2, I would love for them to bring multiplayer back, but I'm okay with them not doing it. I would like them to do the... make the E3 demo level an actual level in the game, since they're adding levels in the remaster. I'm hoping that they do something similar and just add, you know, bonus content into the games. For me, that is more more worth the price of admission anyways. Whee. Now, I did mention in the last episode that I would answer questions if they were in the comments. I'm doing these two videos back to back just so that I've got a little bit of a backlog right now. So it will start hopefully on the third video, or third episode rather, in this series. But again, I want you to, if you want to ask about other games that I've played, feel free. Give me some things to talk about during these. Like I mentioned also, I want to keep this like I would a live stream. I mean, that's what I do primarily. I don't want to kind of fake making videos, because, you know, that's not what I do. You know, it's like I'm here primarily for myself. You know, I started streaming to kind of get out of a funk and to force myself to play games. Because I always had the horrible problem of starting 100 of them and never finishing.
Is killing me.
This way, it basically forces me to start and complete them.
The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client
for
is
me,
nowhere
this
to be
past
found.
year, man,
Hey,
like, it's been
we saw you on that info
absolutely
bot.
amazing.
You're
We've
Skid's agent.
played
Was
through
Skid's
so
agent.
many games.
Haven't seen him since our ship crashed.
We've went through
And
the
an agent
entire
without
God
a
of War
client is like a flea
franchise.
without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
That is something I promise, guys, I will work on. I have a really hard time not talking over the cutscenes once I start getting the rambling. But I believe that's the end of this one for right now. We can't get to the center section, I believe, until we get a another item, I believe. And we can actually check, I think, our progress. Make sure we've we've view missions. So we need to get a swing shot, and we need to bring the prize to the Asian. So here we go. But like I was saying, I primarily started streaming for myself to kind of, because last year I was out from basically a near-death experience, essentially. I ended up getting sepsis and ended up having to have an amputation and almost died. So when I got out, you know, I was in a pretty bad funk, to say the least. And I kind of used video games as kind of a way to kind of set me some goals and to kind of give me a little bit of structure, because it was really difficult when I got out of the hospital, because like I didn't do shit for like the first month and a half, and I was out for almost 6 months over that ordeal. But started off small, started a game, beat it, streamed it, and that's just kind of what I've been doing since. And you know, I've met a lot of awesome people. I have basically everybody, or a person from every continent now, which is pretty dope, that regularly stops into the streams. It is hard, you know, catching everybody. It's normally like on the weekends for a lot of it. We got the blaster right now, so we're gonna buy that. But all you guys know who you are, and you guys are fucking amazing, and love you to death.
To quickly center the camera, press tap the L1 button.
One thing that I would like to do, what's going on here? That's kind of a weird camera angle that they gave me there. I feel like there's something probably on the side of one of these buildings. I just don't know where it's at. Now, on the other games, there'll be a lock-on for these kind of weapons. You'll get like a rocket launcher, multiple blaster types. But for right now, this is what we got. Which ain't horrible. I mean, you'll learn to adapt with it. But it can be a bit of a learning curve, especially for the newer generation of gamers that we've got. A lot of them haven't played these like old school, unforgiving type games. You know, they're used to the, you know, we're gonna have a marker to everything, really yellow paint. The Souls types games. which I am no way disparaging those. I'm a huge fan of them. But there's something about these types of games, the 6 to 8 hour, just single player only types. I miss them. I really wish that we had like a bunch of those generic shooters like we used to have back in the day. Just cut your brain off, run through them in a day or two, or over a weekend. Nowadays, everything's, a huge ass time commitment. Anywhere from 20 to 40 to even 100 friggin' hours just to, finish some of these games.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Qwark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your infobot announcement. You were with Captain Qwark. We're trying to find Captain Qwark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Qwark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
Of course. Here's your fee, my friend.
Okay, this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait. Ratchet, am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
Heck yeah. You got us a helipack.
Try using the helipack's boost jump feature to climb these boxes. Press the
Now,
R1
you keep
button
this
to crouch,
upgrade
then
through
jump.
all the other games. Like, this thing is so useful. You do eventually get a jetpack, which obviously is better, but, for this,
Use helipack's stretch jump feature
works
to cross this
great.
gap. While you're running, crouch using the R1 button and then jump.
Just trying to make sure that there's nothing over here. I'm curious. I jumped up that way. Shit. Okay, there is crates and stuff. I don't think it jumps high enough. Let me see. Might have to jump up. Oh, no, we jumped that way anyways. Yeah. That makes sense.
Try using the glide feature of your new helipad. Jump, and then press and hold the X button in mid-air to glide.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I am curious, how many of you guys have played these series, and which one's your favorite game out of them? I'd have to say, for me, Up Your Arsenal's a favorite. Going Commando is definitely a good one. Crack in Time is probably my number one out of the franchise. I feel like it done the most, like, mechanic-wise and story-wise for both of them. So I'm a really big fan of Crack in Time. That's, if you're new to the channel and stuff, new to the videos, I love stories in games. Like, if they've got a good story, I will most likely play it. I even try to struggle through shitty gameplay sometimes. there's been a couple I haven't been able to finish, but for the most part, I try to stick around if the story's good enough. shit, fuck. And obviously, you know, we want good gameplay. No one wants to just... Blaster's probably better. Oh no! Well, right there is our first death, I believe. Which it happens. They do a decent checkpoint system on this. Sometimes, like this one, I feel like you're a little far back, but it doesn't take too long to get back that way. That's the thing about these earlier ones. You gotta pay attention more. They, I think, switched to hit points a little bit later. Or not hit points, but your bars get a lot bigger. But the games do obviously exponentially get harder as well. So. Whee! Just try not to mess up right here. Well, let's see what we got going on. We can get over there. There's a gold bolt over there. Alright. Well, we're going to head that way in just a second. Now, this is something that I feel like I get a little frustrated with myself sometimes. But, especially the reason I have a hard time with open world games like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed is I have a tendency to go back and try to grab everything. And I know for like a streaming point, it's kind of obnoxious, especially if you get hung up there. Where this is more of like a, I guess a Let's Play type deal. Y'all were gonna watch it anyways. Give it. Now, with the bolts and nuts, it is annoying to have to run literally over top of them to pick them up right now. But we should eventually get a magnet that does a bigger pickup radius. But we'll get to that. I do think it's a little ways off, sadly. It's like a middle end of the game. That'll make the bolt collecting a lot easier. Ow! So that gives us, what, 3 gold bolts now? Oh, yeah. Now that's the one thing, like if you, see speed runners, that's what you're gonna see them doing, is the helipad jumps. Now, I'm sure the glitches, the glitchiness that's happening is going to pop up, but it's because the game's old. It was a common occurrence back on the PS2. Is crashing was honestly a big thing for it as well. Of course, we're out of that, so let's change the bomb. Do not want to get hit anymore. Bye-bye. There we go, that's nice. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Greetings, Executive Chairman Drek.
Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Qwark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. I got one spot that I need to check, and I think it's just so this video is going to run a little long. I want to make sure that we finish this planet, which we still have to get the slingshot. So it's probably going to run closer to an hour. You know, obviously feel free to stop at your leisure and pick up watching it. Because I think we're at the 30-minute mark. Find that Captain Qwark guy. And I might have just ran the wrong way. It's my bad, guys. But with my quit, hop, and skip, we'll be there soon enough. Basically just heading over this way, but we are going to detour a little bit. So there's some more bolts.
Welcome to the Captain Qwark fitness course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck! Qwark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank?
Yes?
Do you notice anything unusual about Captain Qwark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Qwark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
These moving walls also function as jump slats. Jump and jump again to kick off the walls in midair until you reach the top.
Uh-oh. Almost got pushed off. Another game that I might do a VOD series on is Astrobot. I think it's Playground. I think it's only 8 hours, so I might do that throughout the next week or two. It's been a game that's kind of been on my mind. I super enjoyed the Game of the Year one that came out in, I think, like 23. Hello.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Qwark.
Captain Qwark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad life's not fair.
Fine, I'll buy it.
Sweet. I bet Captain Qwark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Congratulations on your new Gadgetron Slingshot. Use it on standard Versa targets like the ones nearby. If the target is out of view, use the L1 button to move.
Oh, okay, that's different. Normally, you're just able to swing with them in other games. It's been a good while since I've played this one, so... I know what we're cooking with now. Shouldn't have to do this kind of stuff with boss fights. The other games, they... definitely have you use the slingshot in one of the boss fights. But that should have us finished with this planet. So all of our missions complete here. So I believe when we get to the ship, we'll go ahead and end this episode. And then we will pick up the next one at whichever planet we're getting ready to go to, which I think is Eudora. Something along the lines of that. Let's see what we got here. Come on, Clanky. Yeah, Eudora is our next one. So that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and end this here. We're at 40 minutes. It's slightly longer than what I was wanting, but not the hour I was kind of had in my head for some reason. So everyone, I'm going to go ahead and put up the end screen. Yeah. All right. Appreciate everybody that's watching this video. Again, as always, like and subscribe. Have your notifications handy if you want to keep up with upcoming streams. The Discord link is in the video description. So if you feel like joining the Discord, I generally make sure I keep my stream information updated on there. And we're building a small community, so feel free to join in that. And as always, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you on the next VOD.